Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time for you to address the City Council on items that may not be on the agenda. You will find speaker cards at the back of the council chambers. We respectfully request that you fill the cards out completely and print as clearly as possible so that if necessary, the City Council, the City Manager, and staff will be able to get in touch with you. As much as we appreciate your request to make comments before your 3 minutes begin, please understand your time begins when your name is announced. Individual speakers are limited to 3 minutes each. If you choose to ask a question during this time, any response by council will not extend your 3 minutes. When you approach the podium, you'll see 3 lights. The green light comes on when your time begins. The yellow light comes on when you have 30 seconds remaining, and the red light comes on when your time is up. We ask that you be considerate of the allotted time to allow other speakers to have their 3 minutes as well. Following this procedure will allow for a smooth and timely process of the meeting. State law prohibits the City Council from taking action on any items not on the agenda, and your matter will be referred to the City Manager. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Reeves.
Mayor Parris, council staff, ladies and gentlemen. I had 2 speaker cards up there that were not recognized tonight.
There was one, my fault. That was on the button.
You had one other one. It was the one on CA1, and I missed it because it got slipped over here.
Well, I turned in 5 cards, and one of them was on the AVTA agreement, and the other one was on the nomination of Councilman Chris. I don't know what to do, label them or what, but I did not have a chance to speak on those issues, and I think you need to revote and let me have a chance to speak.
Well, I always find you so spellbinding that I'm sure you're going to change somebody's vote, and so we'll do precisely that. You've got 9 minutes.
Well, okay. First of all, the reason I wanted to talk on the non-agenda item is that I wanted to recommend it to the council for.
What are we doing? Well, I think he's right. I think he's got a right to speak. I can understand why he would get lost in the shuffle. I mean, he puts in so many cards every time. But he does have a right to speak, so let's let him speak. City Attorney, if you would, I wish I could turn off my bird sounds, but I can't. If somebody knows how to work an Apple iPhone, I'd appreciate your help. City Attorney, you'll keep track of all the things that he's speaking on so we can re-vote after we're done. And let's just do that.
Just as a point of order, we didn't vote on the ABTA thing, so that was continued in table so he can speak when we actually take action on it by law. And then the only one that he wasn't able to speak, which was my fault because the car slipped down, was CA1, and that was the nomination of Marvin Christ as the, and now I have.
That's a good question. It wasn't agendized to put Kitty on. So should we do that at the next meeting? Just rescind that because it wasn't agendized?
Or is it part of the discussion of, and that's an amended motion of Marvin Christ?
And I think it's pretty specific in the
right,
agenda.
There's specificity.
And we really shouldn't amend it that way. I think the agenda is intended to give the public an option, a right to know what's coming up, and if you list it that way, I think we need to go back and be specific on the next agenda.
All right. Is there a motion to rescind the appointment of Kitty Zato to the chairman of the Housing Authority?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Let's vote.
And I would,
Kitty, you're fired.
I would, without a motion, but on consensus of the council, that we table that one also until next time, and that Mr. Reeves can speak at the next time with the council.
I agree. Mr. Reeves, you're back to 3 minutes.
Okay. The original intent on the non-agenda items was to recommend that the council form a committee to consider redistricting the council by districts, changing the city charter so that the city attorney is elected, changing the city charter so that the city clerk is elected, that I'm just asking the council to form a committee of citizens to look at the possibility of having those officers elected and having our councilmatic districts by district instead of citywide. That's all. And thank you for your time.
David, I don't think you could get elected. I don't think I'd run.
Okay, and we have Kristen Trejo. Did I pronounce that right?
Good evening. My name is Kristen Trejo, and I'm here on behalf of my husband, Edgar, and myself. We are both educators here in Lancaster School District, and we are the new operators of Antelope Valley BMX at the AV Fairgrounds. And our main business is providing a venue for the Olympic sport of BMX racing. And we are new to operating a track, and there are many benefits to the sport. The primary or the main benefits are that it promotes physical fitness, discipline, and self-esteem for youth as well as adults. And it also builds a strong sense of community among the family members that participate in the sport. The reason that I'm here tonight is because one of our goals in operating the business is to build a strong tie with the businesses in the Antelope Valley to help provide a positive outlet for kids in the community. And also, as a long-term goal, we'd like to bring some revenue to the city through state and national competitions. Unfortunately, because we are a small, relatively new business, we've only been open for 2 months, there are some obstacles that we face that we would like to hopefully be able to work with you to address. The number one obstacle is attendance. It is difficult to get families to come out on a regular basis and support our track. One of the obstacles that we face is advertising. We are not a nonprofit organization, although we're not bringing in a large amount of profit at this time. And so we would like any suggestions or ideas for places that we can get some advertising, the Outlook magazine, radios, billboards, etc. As well as another obstacle we face is the elements. We are at the fairgrounds, and if it's not cold and windy, it's blistering hot. So any ideas you can give us on donations of materials and labor, possible grants that would help make our track a little more comfortable for the families that come there, we would really appreciate that. And basically the reason I'm here tonight is just to open up line of communication with the city, and hopefully we can work on a shared vision of bringing more sports to the youth of our community. Thank you.
Mr. Rosini, I would like the staff to figure out a way to make that successful. I think that is a definite attractive for tourism. It's exactly the type of image we want to promote to the city. It goes along with the direction and vision we have for the city. And we figure out a way to help them without violating any good public funds and things of that nature. I would like us to do that. And I would like us to use the city website and the city television station for that purpose also. But that is absolutely something we want to see be successful. Any disagreement?
Mr. I'd like to applaud you and your husband for doing what you're doing for our community and having somewhere safe to go for the children. And I agree with our mayor, this is definitely something that we want to see that would be productive for our future, which is our children.
Thank you. I appreciate your support. Would it be okay also if I give you some literature?
We're also going to have 8,000 to 10,000 people there at the 4th of July. So if you could contact the fairgrounds manager, Danny Jacobs, and see if you could put on some type of event prior to the fireworks or to the bull riding and that kind of stuff, so you can show all our residents who you are and what you are.
Okay, that would be amazing, thank you.
And Mr. Cabral is waiting to talk to you, and he'll help you with the public relations and all that. Thank you for
very
coming.
much.
Thank you.
And thank you for investing in the city, too.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're done with the speaker cards, we're done with all that. Any comments from the council? You want to do the video now or after we come back?
Maybe after we come back before the adjournment, is that okay? Your choice.
Well, I hate to keep you.
That's probably a good idea.
Let's do it now.